US healthcare under fire. Social media uses medical tourism. I'd go so far as to say this is the healthcare system for a lot of Western countries, unfortunately. Not just the US, but also Canada, the United Kingdom. The US healthcare system is widely being criticized for high costs, poor quality of care, and a profit-driven approach leading to dissatisfaction among users on social media platforms. Many users have expressed interest in medical tourism as an alternative, suggesting that healthcare services abroad might be more affordable and effective. The overall sentiment is that the US healthcare system requires significant reform to better serve the needs of the population. Yes, this would have cost X amount zillion dollars in the US. Bryn Elise. This is the TikToker who is, I believe this is Turkey, where they went for a battery of medical tests, a full checkup. Let's take a look here.
I flew to Turkey to get the most in-depth checkup of my life, and it was the greatest thing I've ever done for my health and my bank account. Doing this in the US would have cost me thousands and taken months to line up, but in one day, we're doing it all. Scans, tests, meetings with specialists, and the price of everything is jaw-dropping. I'm here at the fanciest hospital I've ever seen.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
I was met by Sam, my amazing translator/coordinator for the day.
Look at that, an international patient center. This place looks immaculate. When's the last time you've ever seen a hospital in the US or UK that looked this clean and this new and bright?
They'll take your blood pressure, height, and weight, and now we're off to radiology for a chest x-ray and an abdominal ultrasound. We also did a thyroid ultrasound and some more tests, and then we went over to nuclear medicine and did a bone density scan. How amazing is that? Next you'll break for lunch, and they've really taken hospital food to a whole other level here.
Whoa. Look at that. That's a lunch. That's a lunch at the hospital. That is incredible. God, that feels like breakfast and lunch combined. That does look good, doesn't it?
They actually brought in a popular Turkish restaurant to handle all the meals, and patients can literally
Big Chef's
order and be delivered
Market.
to their rooms. It's unreal. I did a lot of research for this trip and ended up choosing a Memorial Group hospital because they're accredited by the Joint Commission International, and I have never
Okay, that's probably the key there. Joint Commission International accreditation. Something to look for.
seen a hospital with so many amazing reviews.
This is Memorial Bexsevi, whatever that is. Astanesi. Very interesting.
Now it's time to meet with the internal medicine doctor and go over my test results. I was trying to play it cool, but I was nervous. We went over one by one the 30 plus scans, tests, and cancer markers I was tested for in depth, and I got to ask all my pressing questions about my health. Now time to visit the gynecologist and do a pap smear, and I was like, cut the cameras. After that, ophthalmology. The doctor said, okay, this is how you see now.
They even got an eye doctor
world should
visit.
look. Turns out I have astigmatism and your girl needs glasses. Then you'll normally go to a dental examination, but I actually just did one, so we skipped it. Now cardiology, so I did a stress test and a chest ultrasound, which may have been my favorite part of the entire day. I got to see my heart beating in my chest. It was incredible. This is why I love health tourism, because I would never be able to afford this level of care in the United States. And this entire full day package only cost $810.
$810 for all of that as a medical tourist versus, I don't even want to imagine how much that would have cost in the United States. Probably would have cost less if you had gone to a European country, probably wouldn't have had to pay very much for treatment in the UK, but good luck trying to get all that lined up, especially in one day. Forget it.
Personally, I'd rather spend $700 on a flight to Turkey, get dozens of tests there, and take a whole vacation than spend the thousands that this would have cost in the United States.
$700 for plane ticket to Turkey, plus $800, that'd be about $1,500. I don't know. Worth it? Not worth it? You make the call, chat. That might have been without insurance, too. Wouldn't have any for out of country. That's also possible, yeah. That's worth it. I tend to think so, too. I'm actually quite a big proponent of medical tourism like this. There's a gentleman named Andrew Henderson. He's called the Nomad Capitalist, and he has this catchphrase, go where you're treated best. Frankly, I think this is an idea of something where a place where you are treated best in terms of healthcare. If you can get all of that done in a day and then get back to enjoying your holiday, yeah, I rather like that. And if your own insurance will cover it all, where you're not out of pocket for very much, if anything at all, so much the better. Because believe me, there have been some doctor's offices that you deal with, and you either need a stiff drink or a long holiday after that. I do rather like the idea of cheaper living in another part of the world, but enjoying all of the accoutrements and conveniences that we've become accustomed to in the West for a lot less. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. If you have any thoughts, questions, or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me on Twitter @LordRexworth for more updates and behind-the-scenes content. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Ko-fi or Throne pages. Links are in the description. Finally, be sure to visit LordRexworth.com and follow me across all platforms. That's LordRexworth.com. Until next time, I wish you all the best, and God bless.